Aloha and welcome back. I'm Panther, and this is Biomutant. We are going to Maya, even though I now realize that her entire quest line, we've already killed the puff. Hi.
Maya looks intrigued. It's the first time someone's been able to bind a job to a poppet, and she has no doubt the Snuggie did the trick. Maya says she's managed to pile up quite a collection of poppets over the years. She once made a special Barbo poppet for her friend Lump. He said it was the only one he'd ever met that loved cookies as much as him. Maya says she's convinced there's a poppet waiting for you, too. Thinks everyone important has a poppet waiting to bond with them.
Whoa. Okay.
Maya says she was told you found that legendary ark, and she cannot wait to see it. Think about doing a poppet show in there. Figures it would be. How could it not? Wonders, since the world seems to be surviving, if you'd consider turning the ark into a proper poppet theatre. It'd be perfect. Thinks if anyone deserves the ark, it's you. You worked so hard to make things better. Wants to know how someone auditions for one of the seats on the ark.
So, what we have here is an opportunity.
Why?
If you want to.
But you know. Wants to thank you for the offer, but she can't ride with someone who doesn't take her poppets as seriously as she does. She has to turn down the role. Maya says put a pin in it.
I think that's the biggest irritation I'm having right now. I don't know what these people want. And they're very clear about how my conversation things are affecting people. Oh, and there's no real determinant factor on what you're saying is good or evil. I mean, there are parts that are just like, excuse you. There are parts that are like, oh, this is clearly selfish and selfless. But then there's other ones like, how did I went through all the effort of making the fucking poppet. How did I not take them seriously? There we go.
Out of Date says there'll be consequences of the war, but there are more pressing matters. The last World Eater has been left undisturbed with the tree while you focused on the war.
The war's over.
He thought someone with your light perspective and key would have had different priorities and faced the World Eaters before resolving the tribe war. Regardless, Out of Date is grateful the tribe war is over. Out of Date understands the road has been rough, but you already know what's left to end this journey, and it'll be tough. You're the only one that's strong enough to face the last World Eater. The future depends on someone with a light perspective to give the world a chance to survive. Only time will tell what the future holds, and if it will bring a
know what?
lasting peace for those that make it to the end. Out of Date reminds you it's time to confront the last
Yes,
road.
I know! I'm not going back. Ah. What the fuck? Got good guns. I'm ready to end this. Like, I do love the puzzles. I really do. But I don't understand. And it bugs me heavily. Where it's like, oh, the conversation's going good. This person's really interested. Okay, cool. I fucking offer, and they're like, no, you don't take my poppets serious. I'm fucking sorry. What? I'm just straight up ready to move on to a different game, and I want to complete, or at least finish this storyline. I bought this game. I might as well actually finish the storyline. Oh, right. Yeah, triple head. This was the coolest one. I'm curious why I haven't run into the bunny
It's
one.
the porky puff nibbling bark. It took quite a liking to the crunchy stuff after munching down Out of Date's leg. boom ball and tow it beneath the puff.
This is by far the hardest one because I can't do the things that I've been training to do this whole time.
Unleash the quacks. Ain't that cute? But two big playing with quacks. Can you feel it? It's the brisk wind of change. Don't let this opportunity slide.
Can I get off this fucking thing? Yes! Way. I'm pressing one direction. Oh yeah.
That was the last of them. You've sealed the fate of the tribe and the tree. It's time for the end game. Just continue to stay true to yourself and respect others whatever happens. You've become their pride. It's time to return to the tree.
There is zero reason to invite people to the Ark because I've saved the tree. Right? That was weird.
Out of Date says the signs of the end of the world are everywhere. It seems nature is preparing to take revenge.
Wait, what?
The day of reckoning is coming, and you are invited. He can feel you're approaching the end date. If you haven't decided whom of all like-minded, light-hearted beings you've met have earned a seat on the Ark yet, it's time. Then grasp your last chance to make sure Lupin stopped
I
for
did.
good.
Oh my
The
god.
tree settled its score, but it left yours half done.
Oh, okay.
He says you need to see Lupin eye to eye.
Okay.
He's happy to help.
Nature is right. Then what the fuck was the point of saving the tree if it was if the Ark was still going to be needed? Like you made it very clear that I didn't really have to worry about the Ark if I was saving the goddamn tree. Oh, that. Mm-hmm. Oh, that pisses me off. Something bad. That is it. That is it. Like this episode is the last one. I don't care how long it's gonna fucking take me. This is the last episode. I'm done with this game. Come on. I really don't like it when games attempt to be clear and then utterly fail. Or, worse yet, pull one out under you. Like, I just fought the dude. And then the fucking tree? Like, why?
The Sifu is seeking revenge too. He hasn't forgotten what Lupin did, but he also wants to stop him from attacking his tribe. That the world seems to survive doesn't mean he must. He hopes you agree, even if it goes against your... There's no room for predators in the world the Myriad tribe is building. Lupin's own fear was his shackles, not the roots of the tree. It just changed him. You have a chance to stand back and let the tribe handle it.
Eh. I'll see how much damage they're doing. You guys fucking suck.
The Sifu is ready to step into the fray. Are the odds about to change in your favor?
Do you think they were ever out of my favor?
If a friend dies, something inside you dies. You can save the Sifu by making yourself a target. You're up. Shockwaves spread when the world crumbles. This is not a prophecy, me telling you about the future. It's you shaping it. Here's a vulgar display of power.
Oh! This is actually a good fight. I'm not gonna lie. This is a good fight.
The more he does, the stronger he becomes. Time you remember who the real enemy is and stop playing the game his way.
I'm actually like having to like focus and whatnot, even with my healing. This is a good fight.
This is how it ends. The Predator and the world itself suffering. but at least it's a sign they're both still alive.
So, what we have here is a clear matter of life and death, and only you can make a difference.
I'm going with this.
You continue to make bad decisions and mistakes. Oh, it never ends.
It's easy to make a good decision when there's only one option. The only mistake here is you.
My mistake is letting you speak. My conviction is that the world would be a better place without your voice.
Convincing yourself doesn't win the argument. In the end, we won't remember the words of our enemies, but the silences of our friends.
The weak can't forgive. Forgiveness is a strength. It's not all life and death. It's no better time than now to accept a helping hand.
Oh, hey.
Do you wonder what turn life might have taken if you'd done things different?
Oh.
A left when you went right? A yes when you said no? You've walked the thin line between survival and disaster and haven't lost your balance yet. It's because of you the Tree of Life and the world has been given a second chance. You carried the light in a world full of dark and made a difference in a place that needed change. You allied with the Myriad tribe and acted on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. However, light and dark does simply represent the polarities of life. One can't exist without the other. This isn't the end. Just being surrounded by nature as it heals itself will rejuvenate us. Nature will teach us how to survive. So, trust your conscience to show you the way, and everything else will follow.
The way I see it, there's one female head. You know, that's enough. I'm done dealing with this shit. That boss fight, though, was good. So, why the arc now?
As foretold, you were destined to split the chains of this world. But you're not alone. The few that shared your perspective and gained your trust will accompany you on your journey.
Yeah, I know I had 2 more slots. Whatever.
Is there a world out there that's better suited for those imbalanced in their light nature than this one? Whether or not, we'll leave your story on record, so those who come after will know you followed your light nature and saved the world. So, when all is said and done, it turned out to be an unusual ending after all. What could be better than ending the story the right way? Ending it your way. A beginning of something new.
David Sean Parker, you are a fantastic voice actor. I feel sorry that you had to deal with those lines, but you did. And for that, I am very thankful I was able to play through at least one side of this game. I will catch you all in the game I had planned from the start to come after this. I hope I have fun with it, The Light Conscience, you were a great voice actor. Alex, yeah, you... Actress and actor, you two were great. Goodbye, Kansas. Okay. You know, one game I might think about... I've only played it on the PlayStation. I can't think of its name. But it had Tim Curry as the voice actor. As the narrator. New Game Plus unlocked. The end. You've completed Biomutant. Select New Game Plus from the main menu to play again. You will keep all your gear and your character progression, and start at the foot of the Tree of Life. You will skip the initial parts of the game, and begin allying yourself with any of the 6 tribes before venturing out into the world, replaying all the other quests and events. Try making other choices and switching your aura to the opposite what you had played the first time. It'll give you a chance to see different results. Cool. Yes, override that. It has been a trip. It has been a trip. I would have to say that this game is deserving of its of the ire that's come towards it, because there's a lot of things that it straight up doesn't tell you. Like, how was I supposed to know just after beating that guy? Nope, that's it. You're locked in. What? Huh? Oh, and when you're about to beat the guy, the tree holds him in. Wait. Okay. Look, I get what you're trying to set up here, but the world leaders seemed like the bigger threat, not the Sloopaloopin guy. Whatever. I will catch you all in the next game, whatever it may be. Until then, have fun, be safe, and aloha.